we go again. My time here in Indianapolis was amazing. I was staying with family. I probably didn't mention that earlier. Yeah, it was great. I really enjoy my time out here. When I was leaving Heston and filling up my oil, not too long after that, I actually had my oil change light come on. So now before I'm leaving Indianapolis, I booked myself an appointment for oil change. So I'm heading there right now before we hit the road completely and get out of the city. This is the first time that I'm at an instant oil change Valvoline place. I don't even have to get out of my car to get the oil change done. What I recommend, the oil change for this car is like $89. I got a Groupon for like $44. So alright, then we got the oil change done. It's pretty fast, 15 minutes. And I'm just gonna hook back up the trailer and we will be on our way. And I think that the next stop is San Joseph. The country out here is really nice. I know I repeat myself, but I just love that green. As I'm driving and I got a little bored, I was wondering what actually happens when you open your door while you're driving 65 miles per hour on a highway. Let's try. Nothing much. It was fun though. Not really. Before I cross the state line back to Illinois from Indiana, I'd like to say goodbye corn, goodbye clouds, goodbye rain, goodbye humidity. Goodbye Indiana! I made a stop at a rest stop close to Champaign, and this sounds really nice. They have some geese and a little lake. I want to show you something, but don't tell anyone. I got this amethyst from my friend, and little did we know that that's actually my son's birthstone. When she gave it to me, I just felt it's right. As a kid, I actually had a small piece of an amethyst. What I learned about this crystal is that amethyst actually means not drunk, which perfectly correlates with my life. And so from now on, this crystal is gonna be keeping me safe on the road. Thank you, Jay. This is a special gift from a special friend. I always find it hilarious my car being parked right next to the big trucks. Honestly, the only time when I use a GPS is in the cities. What's perfect is that rest stops have these free maps of their whole state. So there we go. And we can just travel according to a map. I'm a little confused right now. I just passed an exit for San Joseph, and that's the place where I thought I'm staying tonight. But this is probably San Joseph, Illinois, because there's another San Joseph in Missouri, and I think that's the one where I want to be. I think so. I am now headed towards Springfield, which is about 80 miles away, and I'm actually curious if that's the Springfield where Homer Simpson lives. That would be kind of cool if I ran into him. As soon as I entered Springfield, I exited again. It's a scam. Homer doesn't live there. Oh my god, there's so much traffic. I better tell those guys. Homer doesn't live here! Homer doesn't live here! A little bit of history that I learned about Springfield is that it's actually a hometown of Abraham Lincoln. That's good to remember. I gotta stretch my legs. It's a lot of driving today. You know, I see our cornfields and some soybeans and not much. I love being lost in cornfields where you can't see what's around you. But for that, we're gonna have to come back a couple months probably. I almost forgot that I still have about like 900 of these. Ooh, that apple. My original plan was to take the same route, driving through St. Louis and Kansas City, but then I realized I can go a little bit more north on highways that I haven't taken yet and see some new sceneries. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm really hoping that there's gonna be something pretty interesting on the route here. It's been fields for the most part, but we'll see what's ahead of us. We're just about here by Alexander, so Jacksonville is next. Kind of wanted to stop here by Mississippi River, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be possible. And then we'll just continue on 72. I just arrived in Jacksonville, and one thing that I noticed from the highway were these towers that I thought might be an airport, so I just like took off the highway. But it's actually a correctional center, so it's basically a prison. Yeah, there are no weapons allowed here, so I guess I'm just gonna turn around because it's better safe than sorry. I don't want to get pulled over. I guess we're gonna have to find a different place to explore. I'm still contemplating this idea, but there's a campground ahead of me in Hannibal, and I am thinking maybe of going there and spending the night at a campground. I'm gonna see in the next 20 minutes probably. Even though this place is marked out as a campground, I don't know. You be the judge. I don't see any signs saying no camping, and on the map it's clearly a campground. So I will probably try and stay here for the night. If someone kicks me out during the night, well, that might happen. But it's a pretty cool spot out here. We'll also finally have the Mississippi River. That's the overview that I wanted. This rock is pretty cool too. But I understand why this fence is here. I bet a lot of people fell down before they put it up. Really, if no one kicks me out tonight, this is gonna be probably one of the best spots. It's gonna be probably pretty nice and quiet. And I hope there's gonna be a nice view throughout the night with stars and Milky Way and all that crap. Look at this view. If I was living here, I'd probably 1, get a boat to be able to go on the water, and 2, I would come up here almost every day. Sunset's gonna be probably really pretty. Before it's too dark, I'm gonna actually work on some postcards, because today was Sunday and I wasn't able to send any, and so tomorrow is gonna be the day that I'm gonna try to find a post office and get some shipped. I know it sounds silly, but on the other side of the river there's a different time zone. Here it's 11 o'clock and a police car just came and said that I have to leave the park. I guess it's a park, it's not a campground. So I'm gonna have to go and find a parking spot for the night. But I think I'm gonna just drive down the hill and go in the old town. I think I'm gonna find something there. This is so cool. There's a deer that's walking right behind the car right now. Just amazing. There's just like a deer walking on the street here. Anyways, I gotta find a parking spot. Well, I guess I have to do street parking for tonight. Such a beautiful spot up there. I can't stay.